We can use remote viewing for time traveling, and this is a very fascinating topic, and I love doing time travel using remote viewing. And I want to share with you my technique, how I do it and how I teach my students to do it. So first, you need to pick time, like date, and where you want to go. And like being a medical person, I'm a medical doctor by background, and I spent 14 years of my life working as a conventional medical doctor. So I love to explore the health of people who lived before us. So when we go explore past, and also I love to explore the health of people of future generations. So you can do both past or future. So these 4 topics we explored recently with my students, so I can read it to you. So first we went to Russia. So the question was, describe the general health and vitality of people living in Russia during the 1800s. So this is what we did. We went to this period of time to Russia. So this is how you have to pinpoint where you have to go. The second topic was scan the population of Europe during the 14th century Black Death. It was fascinating results people get. And I tell you that when we do remote viewing, like as individuals, we receive information very original, which may not necessarily the same what is written in history books. We see something beyond the conventional. And what we see usually like different, and we see lots of details which you can't read anywhere, but we know this is true because energy doesn't lie. And as you know, when you read history books, what are they? Who wrote history? People. And how do you know that what they wrote are true? But we don't know because another person described the same historic event, and it would be different details. So your remote viewing is as true as history book. So this is what you have to believe in, that my information that I receive from doing remote viewing is maybe more truthful than what is written in the conventional textbooks. Believe that, because it's true. This is the truth. So like this, what we receive, it was very interesting. So another one, observe changes in average height and longevity of Chinese families over 300 years. From 18th century, from 1700 to 1750. So we went 300 years back and look at the height and weight of Chinese people. And again, what we saw was quite unique and very original and not the same like what you read in the textbooks. And well, we believe that this is true. And this is how you learn remote viewing. You have to trust yourself. So first, let's just pick the question. Like, let's pick one of the questions. Like, okay, the first one. Describe the general health and vitality of people living in Russia during the 1800s. So this is what the topic I give to myself. Now I need to bring myself into the remote viewing state. Remote viewing state means that you disconnect from this physical dimension and go into the energy dimension. How to do that? You close your eyes. You see, my eyes automatically closed. It's how I used to working with energy, and I know that when my eyes are closed, I go within. Put your hands on your lap, palm side up. Bring your attention to your spine and start breathing just for 30 seconds at least. Start breathing through your spine and feel your breath flowing through your spine up and down. And this is called centering yourself. So after focusing on your spine, well, maybe 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute, sometimes maybe longer, but on average 1 minute, 30 seconds to 1 minute, you are centered. Now bring your attention to your head and start breathing through your head as if you are pushing your breath through your head. It's like in and out through your head. This is the way to clear your thoughts away. You need to connect to your intuitive mind to be able to do remote viewing. So the way to switch off your logic mind is to start breathing through your head, in and out, in and out. And when you exhale, push your thoughts away. So keep pushing your thoughts away and don't allow any thoughts to come in. If any thoughts come to your head, gently push them away and say, not this thought, not this thought. And visualize thoughts flowing away from your head as clouds until you feel silence in your head. It's like silence. Silence in the head. This is the state when you switch off your logic mind and you are connecting to your intuitive mind. And from the intuitive mind, you can do remote viewing. Now bring your attention to your forehead. Focus on your forehead. It's where your third eye is, until you feel sensations in your forehead, like tingling sensations. These sensations, tingling sensations, means you are connected to your own subtle energy. There is energy that runs through your body. And through this energy, you are interconnected with everybody and with the whole timelessness. Like when you enter the energy field, you go into the timelessness. But first, you need to connect to your own energy. So tingling sensations in your forehead means you are connected to your own energy. Now, create this intention again. Just sigh out loud to yourself so you can hear your own voice. Setting intention when you are in the intuitive state after switching off your logic mind is very important. So you can sigh out loud. Describe the general health and vitality of people living in Russia during 1800s. And you can hear your own voice. It's important. Now visualize a beam of light growing from your forehead, where your third eye is, like a beam of light, golden light, going forward into the timelessness and connecting you to this time and place in history. So you go back in time to the 1800s, you go into Russia and focus on this time and place. So Russia in 1800s, and what I'm looking at, general health of people. So keep connecting and keep receiving first impressions. First impression comes in like in different ways. You feel first impressions through 5 senses. So first you may feel some kinesthetic feelings, like maybe a wave of anxiety you feel in your own body, maybe happiness, maybe joy, maybe depression, maybe sense of anger, frustrations. So pay attention on these waves of emotions which you didn't have before but have now. Then pay attention to visions. You may have like pictures come to you in a flash, visual impressions. Hearing or like whispering in your ears, audio impressions. You may feel taste, smell. All these are impressions and they are important because this is how you receive information through 5 senses, but using your 6th sense because you are you are connected to your intuitive mind. Logic mind is off. So you receive 6th sense information, but through 5 senses. So pay attention to every single body part, every single cell of your body. I usually take a pen and do some sketching or maybe writing keywords. It's what more relevant to you. You have to feel your own intuitive language. It's very much your personal. So observe the state of the population in Russia in 1800s for about from 3 to 5 minutes. Its exact focus and keep writing keywords. Whatever comes to mind, you should not judge or rationalize. Just bunch of keywords which you can interpret later or just sketching, whatever comes to mind. Observe the signs of collective trauma, collective stress, because you are looking at the general population. So the energy that comes to you comes from the general population. Explore the sense of collective joy, prosperity, all level. Feel the level, how much, small level, big level, and you feel it through your senses and keep writing the keywords. Ask about cultural or like influences come from the society regarding health. What is the attitude towards health, eating, activity, lifestyle? And keep writing keywords like what's about eating, what they eat, how much they eat, what is the most important food, staple food, what is not enough in their diet, what is too much in their diet, how much they eat overall, what about their physical activity, do they actually exercise or only natural exercise, like natural work, what they naturally do, and basically this is it. So lifestyle, it is more like sedentary lifestyle, active lifestyle, style overall. You can ask about different cultural and society groups, like what about peasants working in the field? They would be different. What about aristocrats? And keep writing it down just by focusing. Every time you ask question, I focus at least 2 minutes after asking each question and keep sketching. Anything comes to mind and writing keywords. So you have to record all impressions. If impressions don't come, they usually come. You have to keep focusing on the specific questions until impressions come. So scan the energetic patterns. So energetic patterns are created by thoughts and emotions of different groups inside the country. So you can pinpoint to different groups, like ask questions about energetic patterns from different cultural and different maybe ethnic groups, socio-economic groups. Sometimes I receive impressions through colors. So colors are energetic frequencies, perceived by the eye. So if you are visual, you may receive information through colors, and colors have meanings. For example, if you receive too much green, green is usually healthy, robust, healing. Yellow, maybe it's like moderate stress, weakness. It can also mean a positive. You just have to see what the question you ask when you receive colors impression. And also the shade of colors. Clear and bright colors usually signify more healthy energy, and when colors have some dark shades, it's more like density, illness, stress. So when you receive all the necessary information, just disconnect from this place and date, come back to your own center, your own spine, visualize that the beam of light dissipating, gone, and now you need to clear yourself so the energy from this place does not affect you. So prepare your hands, rub your hands together until they are warm, spread them apart, find the energy ball, try to bring them together until you feel tingling sensations. So when you feel tingling sensations, it means your hands are ready to do more work. Now, my hands are very tingly now. So bring your hands 30-40 centimeters from your head. Find the end of your aura. Test it. Push-pull the aura. Push-pull. And now do sweeping motions. Sweep, 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 and throw it into the fire. I am collecting dust. It's how I feel it. I am collecting dust when I do sweeping and throw into the fire. I have candle burning every time I do remote viewing. And clean your aura until you feel lighter, or 2 minutes. And after 2 minutes, test. Test. Push-pull, 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 and you test for purity. If the aura is pure, it means you have done a wonderful job clearing all the blockages and toxins that come from the target. If you still feel the aura is heavy or not clean, keep clearing for another minute or 2 and test again until the aura is pure. So clearing is really important because all places or targets and objects, they have energy, sometimes positive, sometimes negative, but generally you have to protect your energy, and you don't want any kind of energies to affect your own aura. So keep clearing and cleansing after each remote viewing session. So this is how you can do time traveling. Just get the date, time, country, the place, and this was the steps to connect and do time traveling.